Look at how cute he is. Yes. You're so cute. Oh. They need their nails clipped. Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Casey. I own a candle business and I am simply just a girl trying to save animals one candle at a time. In today's video, we are going to be meeting Oliver and Company. Haha, see what I did there? Because my business name is Oliver and Company. Ha. Okay, anyways, so we're gonna be meeting all of my animals, and most importantly, Oliver, the one who inspired the business, but I'm gonna save him for last. Let's get to it. So to start off with, I'm gonna show you my horse Gus, who is currently eating breakfast because he doesn't know how to stand still properly without being grumpy. So I figured I would show you him while he's eating breakfast. But this is Gus. I've had him since he was 4 years old. He's 8 years old now, so I've had him for like 4 years. He is a quarter horse and he stands about 14'2", 14'3". If you don't know what that is, just height. He's short, like, he's short. I think he's the most gorgeous horse ever, even though currently he's dirty because I didn't have time to clean him because I am in a hurry, so, but I still think he's the most prettiest horse ever. This is a good look at him. He has the beautiful dun stripe. He even has, I call them zebra legs, because you can like see little zebra stripes. Ah, there's this dirty patch. There's more of his little zebra stripes. I know they're dun stripes, but I just like to call them zebra stripes. Isn't he so handsome? Okay, next is my mini pony, Flynn. This is Flynn Rider. When I got him, he was a stallion. He was 8 years old. He's no longer a stallion, but he is now 10 years old this year. So I've only had him for 2 years. Yes, you're so cute. So when I got Flynn, he wasn't obese, but he wasn't the correct weight that he was supposed to be. Ew, you got snot on me, mister. You got snot. Mwah. I love you. Oh, yeah, thank you. But I learned from the past that he was, I guess, overweight. He has what is called a crested neck. Let me show you. So this is his crested neck. It's a very, like, it's hard. I know, I'm sorry. I'm so mean, so incredibly mean. Just get out of here, Mom, you know? But it has fallen over, and I've asked the vet what it is, and they told me that it was just because before I got him, he was once overweight, and he got so overweight that he got a crested neck. So unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it, and I still think he's the most perfect pony ever. So now we're back inside because it's hot out there. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my bunnies. This is Jelly Bean, and this one is Milky Way. And I've had them since they were newborn babies. I actually took care of them as the mother did not do a great job. She wasn't supposed to be a mother. It was an accident. She had 5 babies, and they need their nails clipped. She had 5 babies. I checked on them every day to make sure they're okay, and they weren't looking good. So I'm like, you know what, maybe I should get them into like the vet. I made an appointment, and it wasn't like urgent because like nothing like bad was happening to them that I knew of course. This was my first time taking care of baby bunnies, so I was not like I guess prepared, but I tried. And so I had an appointment in a few days. One of them passed away the day before the vet, and I called them and told them, and they're like, okay, like, you know, just go ahead and bring him in tomorrow, because I was supposed to be coming in the next day. And I was like, okay. And the next morning, Another one passed away. So I went to the vet that day and they were like, we don't see anything wrong with them. They were like, they do need more food. Mom is not feeding them enough. So she showed me how to feed them. She gave me like milk and the little syringe to feed them. And I started doing that for the 3 of them that were left. And the next morning, my favorite one unfortunately passed away. So it was like boom, boom, boom. They were gone. So I slept with these bunnies, these 2 bunnies, because I was so scared that the next day another one was gonna drop. So I like eyeballed them. They were still with mom because I still wanted them to interact with the mom, and that's what the vet wanted as well. But I was there like majority of the day, and thank goodness I work from home, so I could like keep an eye on them all day. And they were actually getting better. They told me to weigh them every single morning and night after I fed them, and to give them some antibiotics just to see if those would help. And almost a year later, they're almost a year now. They are nice and healthy, and they're my little best friends. So they're doing much better. So that one's Milky Way. I named her Milky Way because if you look at her nose, oh, don't bite me. It looks like she has like a little, I don't know, white spot. And when I would feed her, she would like spit out the milk. So it was like, I was like, oh, you're so milky. And then Milky Way came in, and then Jelly Bean. I call animals' feet beans. Don't ask me why. Look at their little beans. And on Jelly Bean, I'm not gonna pick her up because she doesn't like it. I'm not gonna do that to her. But on her feet, she has like just the tip of her feet. They're white. So I'm like, little jelly beans. That's how they got their name. Do you guys want this? I've been holding it. I know. Oh my God. You guys act like you haven't eaten in days. Here, right here. Hello, Milky Way. You're so sweet. I love you. Milky Way doesn't want to leave me. This is so cute. This is so cute. Okay, so moving along, my next animals are 2 leopard geckos. This one does not look like a leopard. Don't let him fool you. He's still a leopard gecko. This is Hiccup. We thought he was a male. She is a female, but her name is gonna stay Hiccup. I've had her like 4 or 5 years, so that's about how old she is. And I used to tell everybody that she had like blue eyeshadow. It's kind of hard to see, but it looks like she has blue eyeshadow. She actually loves to be picked up. She will like crawl to like get out, to like get on your hand. It is so cute. Let me show you the next one. This is Astrid. She looks more like a leopard. I rescued her. When I rescued her, she was 13 years old. Crazy. I didn't even know they lived that long. So I've had her for about 5 years. So she's about 18. They do live in the same cage. Do not come at me, okay? They were not in the same cage. Well, okay, I lied. They were, but they had like a barrier in the middle, and Hiccup, when I first got him, would like go through like the little barrier that I put up. It was like a piece of cardboard, and Hiccup would actually get through it. I mean, they would just cuddle. I've never seen geckos cuddle with each other, but they would just cuddle. So I was like, I know you're not supposed to put them together because it says you're not allowed to, but I was like, it just looks like they want to be together. So they've been together for 5 years now, and not one single scratch on them. They live happily ever after. They cuddle in the same little hideout. Like, that's them. Goodbye. They really seem to enjoy each other's company, so I don't know. Next we have Sparrow. Hold on. I actually just adopted him like a month ago. They told me he was an Australian cattle dog. This is not an Australian cattle dog. He's gone. He looks like a pit bull Australian shepherd. He has so much energy. You can't tell. Oh my God. I have a tea in my hand. Anyways, so he's turning 3 in about a month. Oh, don't fall. So, oh my God, he is crazy. But yeah, so you guys are the first to hear about him, because I haven't told anybody about him just because I wanted to make sure that he was going to be okay with Oliver, as Oliver has been an only child for a while. So I didn't know how Oliver was gonna react to another dog. So I just wanted to make sure that everything was okay before telling everybody, yep, that's fine, about him. When I went to the animal shelter, you tell them then, not me, tell them. Oh my God. When I went to the animal shelter, I was not looking for a dog at all. I was like, you know what, let me go get some videos to take and I'll post them or whatever. And I saw him and I was like, oh my God, he looks like Oliver. And I was like, he's so cute. And then on his clipboard, it said deaf in capital letters. Tell him you're not. I know, tell him. And I was like, oh my God, like he's a special needs animal. And that's like what I specialize in, is special needs animals. I was like, I have to meet him. So we brought him out and I met him. Oh my God, he was crazy hyper. And I was like, I want to make sure that he's actually deaf. So I was like, do you guys have a squeaky toy? They had no squeaky toys. How do you not have a squeaky toy for a dog, okay? They didn't have any. So I was like, whatever. And at the time, his name was Marshmallow. I'm sorry, but you're not a marshmallow at all. So I was like, Marshmallow, come here, Marshmallow. And he wouldn't listen. And I'm like, oh my God, so he really is deaf. But then, you know what? Just take it and leave. So I'm like, oh my God, he really must be, you know, deaf. And then I took him home and I was like, let me see how deaf he really is. And I let him roam around the house for like an hour or two, just so that he can smell the house without Oliver being out. He heard Oliver whining. And I'm like, this dog is not deaf. I'm like, he hears Oliver whining. And like, it was like a very low whine. So like, you can't say, oh, it's from the vibrations of him barking. No, because it was like, so just like, you know? So I'm like, there's no way that he felt the vibrations or whatever, you know? So we found out he is not deaf. So, which is fine. I'm so glad that he's not, you know, he doesn't have anything wrong with him. He is just crazy hyper compared to Oliver. So now let's meet Oliver. And here is Ollie, or Oliver. Look at how cute he is. Don't mind that mark. So this is Oliver. Oliver is turning 4 this year, November. So he's a little bit older than Sparrow. He is my soul dog, my absolute soul dog. And look at how cute he is. I had him since I was 20. I worked at a pet store that I'm not going to name. And a lady came up to me and she was like, do you know anybody looking for a dog? She had Oliver with her. And I was like, is that the dog? She said, yeah. She was like, I'm just in college. And she's like, I just didn't understand how hard it was to actually take care of a puppy. So she was like, I just need to rehome him. And I was like, I'll take him. Are you done? So I've had Oliver for about 4 years now, almost 4 years. And he is the one who inspired this business. That is why it is called Oliver and Company Candles. When I found out he was special needs, I knew I had to do something for other special needs animals, as Oliver just touched my heart in a certain way. Hi. So that is why I created this business. So I make candles and wax melts and reed diffusers and car diffusers now, and goat's milk soap, which is pretty exciting. And 20% of the profit, you tell them, goes to special needs animal shelters. And it is super great because sometimes I do work with animal shelters, so it kind of gets my name out there, which is really nice. But I am so passionate about what I do and making candles and all of these products, you know, safe for animals and humans. So now I'm simply just trying to help other special needs animals as Oliver helped me. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you've made it this far, you should totally subscribe and like my video. Do you want to tell everybody bye? Over here. Tell them bye. Tell them look at my pretty eyes. They're not normal. Love you.